All right, we're going to try it again. We're back. Bottom of the first now. We'll have Cam Reitner due up first. To lead off the bottom of the first. That one down low in the ground. 1-0 quickly for Cam Reitner. Pitch to Cam. But on the ground over to second base. He'll fire it off, and it'll be just in time to record the first out. That is Giancarlo Rico, the man on the mound, recording the first out. And now we will see Zabry Turner step up.
I thought that was a good look by Cam Reitner. He got his second breaking ball in a row. He just rolled over the top of it, maybe. So far, they're seeing the breaking ball.
Zabry steps in for the first time. First one he sees, breaking ball, gets him swinging early. Strike one.
It's got some good movement to it.
Oh, one pitch to Zabry. Another breaking ball, high and outside. That'll be 1-1. Again, the lineup looks like Cam Reitner, Zabry Turner, Bryce DePriest, Knox Pilgrim, Jacob Yale, Jacob High, Dion Carson, Austin Treadway, and Rafe Ross. I have a video of that to show a little later on. Again, apologize about stream issues. 2-1. Now the count to Zabry. Make sure to let everybody know that this is where the game is now. Off speed, a little high coming in. Good frame there by the catcher trying to solidify that one. So it's 3-1 count now to Zabry Turner. Off speed, Zabry's going to bounce that one in play over to the shortstop, going to get past his glove, and Zabry will be safely at first.
Batting third is first baseman number 16, Bryce DePriest.
So now it will be Bryce DePriest stepping into the box for the Tigers. Move over there at first, going to get past the first baseman. Zabry Turner advancing, rounding second, heading towards third. And he will slide in safely.
Boy,
I think they were having so much trouble that Coach McClure wanted Zabry to go all the way home.
I'm not exactly sure. They were over there against the fence for a while. It looked like it was stuck. I don't know exactly what happened there. It took them a while to get that ball.
Nonetheless, runner now in scoring position for Bryce DePriest. Still 0-0. One out for the senior first baseman. First one he sees, he will foul it off. Looks like it went off his foot over towards the Texas High dugout. So it'll be 0-1. Now one pitch to DePriest. That'll be low in the dirt. Good block there. Save that one from getting away too far. Oh, and another good block. That'll be 2-1 now. Yeah, Landon Myers there behind the dish doing a great job. 2-1 pitch to DePriest. Pretty breaking pitch. It's DePriest swinging on that one, even at 2. That one in the dirt. Gets a little bit past Myers that time, but just good enough to keep Turner from scoring. So it'll be full count now to Bryce DePriest, Knox Pilgreen, the on-deck man. That one in the dirt, and Bryce DePriest will take first, and we have runners on the corners for the Tigers.
Batting fourth is right fielder number 9, Knox Pilgrim.
So that'll bring up Knox Pilgrim. Knox has had a pretty good season so far. Had a home run in that Marshall game on Tuesday, and so hopefully he can have the same success here. This one gonna be hammered into center field, gonna drop in front of him. Xavier Turner will score. And the Tigers strike first off of a hit by Knox Pilgrim. Oh, ball getting away, and now Bryce DePriest caught in a jam. He'll try to get it in safely. He'll be tagged out. So that will record the second out of the inning, but not before the Tigers put up one. But again, Knox Pilgreen will be on first base after his hit.
Kind of looked like the ball might get past the catcher here and come to this backstop, but he looked up at the last second, stopped the ball.
And now we've got Jacob Yao checking in. Saw him bat against Mount Pleasant in a pinch hitter role, but now back in the starting lineup. Good to see. First pitch he sees for a strike. See the knee brace underneath Yao's pants. That knee brace helped to give him some support and allow him to play. Breaking pitch gets Yao swinging on that one. Quickly 0-2 for the senior. Oh-2 pitch. Hanging curve. Going to fly out to left field, and the left fielder will get under it to record the third out of the inning. And so that'll be the third out of the inning, but not before the Tigers put up one. We'll head to commercial real quick, and we'll head back to the top of the second right after this. You're watching Texarkana Gameday. Welcome back. Top of the second, Cam Reitner back on the mound for the Tigers. See what he can do in his second time on the bump. We'll go ahead and show the starting lineup for the Tigers during this break, since we didn't get to last time. It'll be Cam Reitner, the pitcher. He was the leadoff man. Xavier Turner was over there at second. He was the one that drove in the first run for the Tigers. Bryce DePriest over at first. Knox Pilgreen playing out in right field. He's the one that got the RBI and scored Xavier. Jacob Yao playing at third. Jacob High, the shortstop, batting in the 6th hole. He will be due up in the next inning. Dion Carson in the 7th hole. Austin Treadway in the 8th. And the catcher, Rafe Ross, will round things out in the 9th hole.
Second baseman, number 14, Graham Washburn.
All right. So return now to the Indians batting. It'll be Graham Washburn, second baseman, leading off for the Indians. First pitch he sees, fastball down the middle from Cam Reitner. Put some juice on that one. That one in the dirt. Gonna bounce off of Rafe. Looks like he spiked that fastball just a little bit. 1-1 pitch to Washburn. It'll be 2-1 after seeing that ball. Washburn, some relation to the head coach Branson Washburn, I'd assume.
Gotta be.
Fastball high. 3-1 now to Branson.
It's been a heavy fastball approach. It seems like maybe he wants to save his breaking balls for later in the count for that strikeout pitch. So they haven't seen it a lot, but
That one high, and Washburn will walk for a leadoff runner for the Indians.
And next up is first baseman, number 9, Parker Englehart.
Parker Englehart at the plate for the Indians. First pitch he sees,
that's a good spot, just outside, I guess.
a little high. 1-0. Pitch. Fastball down the middle for a strike. 1-1. One pitch. This one fouled back out of play. 1-2. Good job by Cam getting back in, head in the count. One-two pitch from Reitner. It'll hit Englehart on his back foot, and so he will take a trip over to first base, and now there will be 2 runners on with no outs here in the top of the second.
That ball must have had a lot of break on it because it seemed like it went all the way across the zone to hit him in the foot.
And to hit him in that back foot, too.
Yeah.
All right, and so now it's Elijah Gallegos, the designated hitter. Elijah squares up to bunt, then get back in time for a strike.
That one was up and in on him. Now you think he's got the room to break one in towards him.
1 now to Gallegos. That one on the outer edge for a strike. 0-2 to the designated hitter for the Indians. Jackson Penn, the on-deck man. 0-2. This one punt and play. Gonna be able to be fielded by Zaber Turner. He'll throw it over to first for 1. A good job by Gallegos to advance both of the runners. So now there's runners in both in scoring position with 1 out. And it is Jackson Penn, the man up for the Indians.
Now batting is right fielder, number 20, Jackson Penn.
Pretty similar situation to the jam he was in last inning. I have to work a little harder for this one. No double play in effect. There you
Breaking
go.
pitch falls inside for a strike. 0-1. One pitch from Reitner. Down the middle, fastball, strike. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch to Penn. Fastball gets him swinging. He'll sit down, out number 2.
Back to the top of the order with center fielder.
But now we return to the top of the order. Isaac Barrera has a chance to do a job, possibly tie this one up, maybe even take the lead for the Indians. Fastball a little high, according to the umpire, going to be 1-0. Pitch to Pereira. Goes over in play. Going to be skied out. Dion Carson, great job making play under that. He'll record the 3rd out of the inning, and no runs come across for the Indians. And so It'll be 1-0 still the score in favor of the Tigers as we head to the bottom of the second. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Texarkana Game Day.
Start your day with seamless transactions. Add your State Bank card to your device's digital wallet and enjoy the convenience of tap-and-go payments. Easy, secure, and thankfully at your fingertips. Simplify your day with State Bank's digital wallet. Your family, your bank, State Bank.
All right, so Rico back on the mound for the Indians. Due up this inning, it will be Jacob High, Dion Carson, and Austin Treadway for the Tigers, looking to add to the lead so far after that one run came in the bottom of the first for the Tigers after that RBI single from Knox Pilgrim. So far, it's just seemed like the only thing preventing the Tigers from doing anything so far was just a little bit of miscues on the base pass. Now, Xavier Turner not quite paying attention to Coach McClure. Probably could have rounded on that throw away. And then the error by Bryce DePriest getting caught in the base pass. So right now, Jacob High, leadoff man. He will see the first pitch, breaking pitch. In for a strike. 0-1 count to High. In the dirt. 1-1. One count now for High. Rico's pitch. Breaking pitch. Liner down the left field side. Gonna be trouble. Jacob High's rounding first, heading to second, and he will be in for a leadoff stand-up double for the Tigers.
That was a high and inside pitch, and he kind of took that first step out and turned it, pulled it down the third baseline. That was a hard one to hit. He put it in the right spot.
I think he ended up just being a little early on it and kind of caught him off the hands of the bat, but he was able to pull it down the line. Third baseman wasn't playing directly on the line, and so it allowed him to get all the way over to second base and bring up Dion Carson. Has a chance to add an RBI to his total on the year with a runner on second in scoring position. Back pick over on second. High will be back in time. Again, Dion Carson, man at bat, senior outfielder. Beautiful bunt down the first base line. Going to allow him to get over. He'll be in safely, and Jacob High will be safely over at third with runners on the corner. Incredible bunt there by Dion Carson.
It's perfectly executed. It's a great call, too.
Dion showing off the wheels. Gets himself over to first. Still no outs now, and we have Austin Treadway stepping in for the Tigers. Here he goes, pitch to Treadway. Breaking pitch in for a strike. 0-1. There he goes, move will go to first. It won't get past the first baseman once again. Jacob High will come in for a score, and the score now 2-0 in favor of the Tigers. Dion advanced over to second. So another runner in scoring position for the Tigers. Still an RBI opportunity for Austin Treadway. Treadway sees this one. He'll put it in play. Center fielder trying to get underneath it. He will. Dion Carson will tag, and he will be safely into third base.
And now batting is the catcher, number 8, Rafe Ross.
So now the 9-hole, Rafe Ross will step into the box.
I think Rico should just keep it low in the zone here so they can't get another sac fly, limit the damage. He's done a pretty good job at keeping it under control.
First pitch Rafe sees, swing and miss.
Looks like maybe a sinker or some kind of fastball.
Oh, 1 pitch to Ross. Breaking pitch, Ross puts it in the air. It'll drop in front of the left fielder. And we will see Dion Carson come in for the third run. And Rafe Ross will be safely with an RBI single. And we'll see him check out for the runner. And it will be Zane Givens. It's a really good job there by Rafe Ross, fighting it away and adding to the lead for the Tigers, 3-0 now. Back to the top of the lineup now. Cam Reitner, pitcher, looking to help himself out. First pitch he sees, high fly ball out into the center fielder. He'll get underneath it. Givens will retreat back to first, and there will be 2 down now in the bottom of the second.
Now batting is second baseman, Jacoby Turner.
And that'll bring back up Xavier Turner. Xavier scored the first run of the game for the Tigers. That one got to get past the catcher, allows Givens to advance over to second, so now a runner in scoring position for Xavier Turner.
Really feel like these Texas High batters are starting to pick up on some of these breaking balls that are falling right down into the zone, and that's why they're starting to put the hammer on the ball.
Sort of a similar situation to the Tyler game, it seems like, where that curveball was kind of giving them a little bit of trouble to begin with, but once they started seeing it.
Yeah, as you fatigue and that ball starts to break less and less, it gets more predictable.
That one in for a ball as well, 2-0 now.
Obviously, that doesn't mean he should stop throwing it, but just you got to be careful with the location. It's still been an effective pitch so far.
2-0 pitch. Turner hits it the opposite way. Right fielder trying to track it. It'll go down foul. That'll be 2-1 now for Turner. One pitch from Rico. Another breaking pitch going to be fouled back out of play. Evens the count at 2. Bryce DePriest, the on deck man. Sabre reached on an error his last time up. Givens running. This ball hammered out to left field. Liner, good job by the left fielder tracking it, and that will record the third out of the inning. So the Tigers put up 2. We will head to the top of the third, and we'll see Cam Reitner once again, see what he can do, and look to still put up a 0 for the Tigers. You're watching Texarkana Gameday. We'll be right back after this break.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're live here from Texas High Tiger Field. The Tigers currently with a 3-0 lead over the Jacksonville Indians.
Leading off is third baseman Landon Bell.
Third baseman Landon West, the leadoff man for the Indians this inning. 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. First pitch he sees high and outside. 1-0. Pitch. That one hammered the opposite way, foul. 1-1. Beautiful night here at Tiger Field as the sun starts to set. That one tipped into Rafe's glove for a foul ball, 1-2.
Yeah, and the wind has died down a little bit, which should make it easier for these pitchers to dial it in.
1-2 pitch from Reitner. Gonna be outside. Gonna get him to swing on that one. Evens the count at 2. Cam now at 44 pitches.
I guess they've done a decent job at working his pitch count and putting some runners on base.
Cam will step off. Reset everything. He has 2 walks and 3 strikeouts so far in this one. That one high and outside, full count. This is going to be the main thing for Cam here, is just finishing at bats. Not throwing extra pitches whenever it's not needed. This one, fastball, gets him swinging. And record the first out of the inning. Good job by Cam to finish that one out. Records his 4th strikeout of the game.
I think he's really keeping them on their toes. Like there, he just goes with the velocity, tries to get one by him. Other times he's tricky about it, tries to break it in.
All right, so we'll see Landon Myers check in now. That one on the ground. 1-0. Pitch to Myers. Gonna be high and outside, 2-0. And that's just been kind of a thing for Cam so far, why his pitch count so high is he just get behind in the count, so he's having to work back into it every time. That one's going to jam Myers. Fouls it off though, strike.
Yeah, Jacksonville's been pretty disciplined at the plate. They haven't made it easy for him by any means.
2-1 now. Count, 1 down.
They're not swinging at a lot of junk. You're going to have to make them. You're going to have to work for these strikeouts.
They do have really good plate discipline. That one hammered foul again. Evens the count at 2. Two count to Myers. Pitch from Reitner. Right there on the outside edge for a strike. 2nd strikeout of the inning. Brings Cam's count to 5. So another pitcher versus pitcher duel as we will see Giancarlo Rico check in to the box. First pitch Rico sees, breaking pitch, and for a ball. Rico looking to help himself out here. He walked his first time up. Second pitch he sees in for a strike. Pretty pitch there by Reitner. 1-1 pitch, little inside. 2-1. Two-one pitch from Reitner. In there for a strike. Gives the count at 2. Ooh, that one just a little low, bottom of the zone. Full count now. Fastball low there from Cam. We'll see what he does here. Full count. That one will go high, and Rico will walk for the second time. And 2 at-bats.
I thought it'd be risky to go for a breaking ball there in a full count.
Is left fielder Drew Dyer.
So Drew Dials now steps in. Another courtesy runner again for the pitcher. It'll be number 4, Harrison Penn. Drew Dials up now. Struck out his first time up. That one on the top inside edge for a strike. 0-1. One pitch to Dials, gets him late on that one, tips it back to Rafe's glove, but foul nonetheless. 0-2. Count now to Dials. So Cam has 0-2 count to work with here. Pitch from him, outside edge for a ball. 1-2, and it'll allow the runner to advance. That was now a runner in scoring position.
What a take, dude! That was super close. Great take.
Now 1-2 count, runner in scoring position. Gets him to swing. 3 strikeouts on the inning for the Tigers. Good job by Cam to put 3 up in that one. And so we'll head to the bottom of the 3rd now. And we will return for that, and we'll see the Tigers look to put up more runs. You're watching Texarkana Gameday. We'll be right back after this.
We're so excited you decided to become a member.
Thanks, I didn't think it would be this easy.
I know. We've opened up memberships so even more people can take advantage of our amazing services.
Are you gonna clean this up?
Become a new member and take advantage of all RRCU can offer. Experience the credit union difference anytime, anywhere.
No, seriously, are you gonna clean this up?
Do you RRCU?
All right, welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the 3rd. Rico still up on the mound for the Indians. It is Bryce DePriest. He'll be the leadoff man. And with Knox Pilgreen and Jacob Yao are due up this inning. Bryce walked his first time up. Knox had that RBI single that drove in Turner. Yao flew out to left. So we'll look to see what Tigers hold here in the bottom half of the 3rd, their second time through the lineup. Rico's gone 2 innings with 4 hits. He's allowed 3 runs, only 1 of them earned. Walked 1 in 31 pitches so far. It'll be Bryce DePriest who will step up first into the box for the Tigers. Facing off against Giancarlo Rico. First pitch by Rico, breaking ball. Drops in low, 1-0. Breaking pitch. Priest will foul off down the right field line. 1-1. The way that one rolled it, he got pretty close down from catching inside of first base, but It will go foul nonetheless. So even count now at 1 for Bryce. One pitch to Bryce. And there's dirt. 2-1. Breaking pitch falls high and outside. 3-1 now to Priest. Breaking pitch, and DePriest will walk for the second time. It'll be a leadoff base runner for the Tigers.
Right fielder, Knox Pilgrim.
So now we will see number 9, Knox Pilgrim, step back up into the box. An RBI single his first time up. First pitch he sees high, 1-0. Knox and Bryce getting the relays from Coach McClure over there on the third base line. Breaking pitch, sails high. DePriest will be in safely into second with the stolen base. So now a runner into scoring position for Pilgrim and a 2-0 count. Pilgrim, the Priest over on second. And this one he'll foul off the other way. Got him swinging on that one. 2-1. Now for Pilgrim. The Priest running. Pilgrim will pop that up foul. Evens the count at 2. Two now between Rico and Pilgrim. Pilgrim hammers that one opposite side. Right fielder going to get underneath it. Tag by DePriest, and he will get in safely over to third. So runner on third with only 1 out now, and we will see Jacob Yao check in. Guy who's looking to contribute now that he's able to come back. Runner on third for Yao, 1 out. First pitch he sees gets him swinging. Move over there on the Priest. Oh, 1 now to Yao. Runner on third, 1 out. Breaking pitch. Ooh, does a good job staying with it. A pretty good throw down back to third. Probably would have gotten DePriest out if the third baseman would have held on it. 1-1 now. That one gets Yao swinging again. Tips it back for a foul. 1-2.
Dang, he loaded up on that one. That one would have went sent.
I think they're sitting breaking ball now. It's just a matter of location and at the speed and everything that they're coming in. They kind of look like meatballs up there.
Yeah, they do.
And so it's kind of hard not to just take a giant hack at everything. Yeah, committed to Seminole State University, a university not unfamiliar with the area, it's where Jackson Halter ended up going right out of high school from Texas High. He's now over at Marshall. That pitch high and inside on Jacob, 2-2. You also see recent graduate and state champion W.T. Jones of Liberty Ilo. He headed over there, and he's doing a really good job there at Seminole, looking to develop and make a name at a bigger level. Yeah, puts this one in play, hammered over to third base. Dupree's going to make him do something with it. Everybody slipping over there, and yeah, we'll end up at second base after all of that, now with 2 outs. So it's just kind of hammered right back to the third baseman, and at a point where it caught Bryce in a pickle and caused him a little bit of trouble. Nonetheless, we'll see Jacob High check in now. Runner still in scoring position for him. Chance for the Tigers to add another one. Two outs now. Yal at second. We get a move over there. It ends up all the way
off the helmet.
I don't know where it ended up going off of, but it ends up in center field, and Yal ends up on third after all of that.
I think I heard it hit some plastic. Sounded like it went off his dome, and that thing went 30 feet in the air. So good job by keeping your head on straight and running to third.
So the runner ends up safe over at third. Even closer in scoring position now for Jacob High. First pitch he sees is at the top of the zone for a strike. No 1 pitch in the dirt. Good job by Myers. 1-1. Dion Carson, the on-deck man for the Tigers, if it allows. That one outside. 2-1 for High. Two-one pitch to High. So a little dribbler right off of his hands. Going to just barely be in time to get High over at first, and that will conclude the inning. Tigers put up none in this inning, so we'll head to the top of the fourth, where they look to keep it a 0 on Jacksonville's side. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Texarkana Gameday.
Meet Tony Langford Roofing, your trusted name in roofing solutions. Decades of experience and top-notch service. Passionate about your home safety, we treat every roof like our own. From repairs to full installations, we've got your home covered. Upgrade your roof with our variety of styles and materials. For roofs that last long, choose Tony Langford Roofing. We've got you covered.
All right, welcome back. It is Hayden Phelps on the mound now for the Tigers. Coming in relief for Cam. Like I said, Cam just kind of getting back into the swing of things as far as pitching goes, so don't want to exceed anything crazy for him. He ends up finishing his line at 3 innings pitched, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts through 61 pitches. And a good outing for him. Look to continue that same thing with Hayden Phelps. And he's done a good job in relief this year. Hayden has thrown 11 innings worth of work. 61 batters faced. He's allowed 15 hits, 9 earned runs, 6 walks, 9 strikeouts. Hitters averaging just above 300 against him. But he's come in and faced a lot of talented teams. He's kind of dealt with some injuries of his own, and so looking to recover from that. Find his own once again. First pitch, he'll throw. It will be on the inside edge of the bottom of the zone for a strike, 0-1. That one fouled off by Washburn. 0-2 quickly. Washburn walked his last time up. This one he puts it in play. It'll be lined out to Knox Pilgreen in right field, and we'll record the first out at the top of the fourth.
And next batter is
Outfield playing
Parker Englehart.
Shallow. Kind of knowing some of the limitations of the Jacksonville batters. That one
Look like a
outside.
slider maybe, right?
Probably so. Saw him and a couple other guys working on some different pitching grips before the game. This one a ground ball over to Xavier Turner. He'll take his time and make the clean play over to first base in time to Bryce DePriest. Second out recorded. 2 balls put in play, 2 outs. Quickly here at the top of the fourth.
Now batting is the DH, Elijah Gallegos.
And Elijah Gallegos steps in now for the Indians.
Got a couple lefties Jacksonville does early in the lineup, but it looks like other than that, it's all righties. So he'll be going after him.
Nasty, what looked like a changeup almost. Runs inside and gets Gallegos swinging. 0-1. That one fastball put in play, going to be foul though.
That one's breaking away out of the zone. That's a tough one. It's like he's got a little variety.
So 0-2 quickly now to Gallegos. Looking to get out of this inning pretty quickly. Phelps already set. Looking quick in his own right. This one gonna be put in play over to the shortstop, Jacob High. Get a pat of his glove. And Gallegos will be a base runner now with 2 outs.
Once again, a good pitch by Hayden Phelps. He put it high and inside, jammed him up,
Right fielder,
and went
Jackson Penn.
exactly where you wanted to.
Yeah, Gallegos just put a ball on it, or put a bat on it, excuse me. Hayden Phelps did exactly what was asked of him. Now Jackson Penn in the box. He shows bunt, pokes at it. That'll be 0-1. So Penn possibly looking to show off his speed. Move over there at first. Gonna get past DePriest. Gallegos advancing over to second. Won't be a time, and so now a runner in scoring position for the Indians. Go 1 count. Still 2. Penn. That one fouled back. 0-2. So 0-2 again for Phelps. Runner on second. Penn at the plate, top of the order, on deck. That one gets Penn to foul it off. 0-2. Still 0-2, still the count after the foul ball. Pitch from Phelps, gonna run inside. It will hit him. And so it was a dead ball. Runner will stay at second. It'll be first and second. Now for the top of the order, number 3, Isaac Barrera. So a little 2-out rally here from the Indians.
At the top of the lineup was center fielder Isaac Rivera.
First one he sees inside a ball. That one outside for a ball, 2-0. Two-0 pitch from Phelps. Inside edge for a strike, 2-1. Phelps can move over on second. Two and one. The pitch now from Phelps. Outside edge for a strike, 2-2. Good job working all around. So even now, the count for Phelps. Outside, full count.
You think maybe you want to go low or high and inside and try to jam him up for a ground ball? Or you could try to make him miss here with the breaking ball.
Full count pitch. Gets him swinging. It'll be foul. Count remains full. Runner still on first and second. Count still full. Runners on first and second. They're moving. Ball going to be put in play. Kind of in the gap. Going to get past Turner. Runner slips over on third. Oh, going to go past the head of Jacob Yao. Good bounce off of the gate, though. And so bases will be full, but nobody hurt after a 2-out hit by Barrera. And that'll bring up Landon Best. And again, continuing this 2-out rally for Jacksonville. So we'll see Coach McClure take a trip out to the mound, talking with Hayden Phelps. So McClure here just kind of let Hayden know to calm down. Hey, do what you do. Throw strikes. If it's put in play, trust your defense behind you. They did a good job of that in the previous at bat. It just kind of poked through a hole right past Turner. And so here we sit now. Landon Best against Hayden Phelps. First pitch Phelps throws his first strike on the outside edge, 0-1. Best 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. Second pitch to Best at the at-bat, 0-2. Oh-2 pitch from Phelps. Posted it in play. Got to go over to Jacob High at short. He'll fire it over across to Bryce DePriest.
Nice.
And Hayden Phelps and the Tigers will get out of the jam and will conclude the top of the fourth with no runs coming across. So we'll head to the bottom of the fourth where the Tigers look to put up some more runs and add to their lead. We'll return for the bottom of the fourth right after this. You're watching Texarkana Game Day.
Texarkana, when it comes to electricity, you do not want to strike out. That's why I trust the pros at Livewire Electrical Services. These guys are the real MVP, voted Electricians of the Year 3 years in a row. Now that's a home run, baby. Need to upgrade your lighting to LED, diagnose a breaker that won't stop tripping, or add a portable generator connection? Livewire has you covered. Power problems? Call Livewire Electrical Services today. I know I do, because with these guys, you're always safe at home.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Appreciate Vincent Chapman checking in for that commercial from Livewire Electric. Vincent doing incredible things over there with the Savannah Bananas. They just sold out an NFL stadium over at Raymond James in Tampa, and so really cool that he gets to be a part of that. And just really cool that we get to see all that take place with Vincent, a local guy, and some fun for the family and all kinds of entertainment in baseball as they make all sorts of waves in the game. Bottom of the fourth now. Indians on the mound. Giancarlo Rico is still the guy. It'll be Dion Carson, the leadoff man, then Austin Treadway and Rafe Ross. Looks like we'll see Caden Kreiner actually step in for Austin Treadway. So we'll see how that moves things around. It looked like we might have seen Cam take spot in center field and then move Dion out to left. And so that allowed a DH to come in place of Austin Treadway. The DH come in place of Austin Treadway and in place of Hayden Phelps on the mound. All right, so it's Dion Carson now. First pitch he sees, he puts it in play. It'll be a grounder, gets past the third baseman over to the shortstop, but not in time as Dion Carson speeds it out for a leadoff hit and a leadoff base runner for the Tigers. And that'll bring up Caden Kreiner now. So Kreiner didn't get the start in the lineup. He will take his place now after coming in and being the DH for Hayden Phelps, who is currently on the mound. Runner advancing. Dion Carson will be in safely, standing up as Kreiner sees the first pitch for a ball. 1-0. Quickly to Kreiner. No pitch to Kreiner. Going to go outside. 2-0. Now for Kreiner. Carson advancing. Move over there at second, but again, Carson showing off the wheels and is now at third base after stealing both bags now. Really good speed there by Neon Dion, as Billy Lavender likes to call him. Or Prime, if you will. That one hammered by Kreiner over to short. He'll throw it over to first, record the first out. And Dion Carson stays put over on third base. Good job by the shortstop to not allow that through. Now one out for Rafe Ross. Rafe singled his first time up, RBI single. Breaking pitch hangs out to right field. Fielder getting underneath it. Carson will be tagging. Have a play at the plate, and Carson will be in safely to extend the Tigers' lead to 4. So really good job there by Rafe, putting it in place in the opposite field and allowing Carson to show off the the wheels and score. So 2 down now as we return to the top of the order in Cam Reitner.
Cam Reitner.
That one and run inside underneath the legs of Cam. Quickly 1-0 to him. One 0, 2 outs for Reitner. As he works here against Rico. Second pitch he sees also in the dirt, bounces off the plate. 2-0. A little ASMR there for you as Zaber Turner was coming to collect that ball. Walked in front of our mic.
And picks up everything.
2-0 pitch, breaking pitch. It's Cam swinging on that one, 2-1. Cam would have got that one. He would have been out of the ballpark, I have a feeling. Two-one pitch, runs inside and low. 3-1. Got action in the Texas High bullpen. Looks like that will be Eli Shelley down there working. Don't know if we'll see him come in right away or if we'll see him if Phelps gets in a little bit more trouble. Breaking pitch runs inside and will hit Cam Reitner, and so he will take his base and be a 2-out base runner for the Tigers and be in position for Zaber Turner.
Now batting the second baseman, Zaber Turner.
We will get meeting on the mound for the Indians as Coach Washburn will come out to talk to his guy, Giancarlo Rico. See what this meeting entails. I think it's a matter of, again, situation. If he feels like his pitcher can get out of the inning here, already 2 down. Rico's gone 3 2/3. He's given up only 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 of them earned.
Yeah.
2 walks, and through 61 pitches thrown. 19 batters faced, and
looks like they'll leave him out there, and I don't see any reason why not.
no, go ahead and get out of this inning. Doesn't look like they have any action down in their bullpen either.
I mean, you would think with how many runners Texas High has left on base, you know, the score could easily be 10-0. But he's done a good job.
Cam 0 for 2 on the night. Move over there to first. On Cam. Throw over there to first. On target this time. Rico thought about it again. He'll step off instead. That one runs high and inside. Going to be a back move over on Reitner. He's going to be advancing, though, after an errant throw gets past the first baseman. Reitner travels all the way around second, and he will end up on third base with 2 outs after the wild throw.
So I know that's happened once already, but was it not Cam Reitner last time they overthrew that pickoff?
No, I believe that was Zaber,
Okay.
Zaber Turner.
There's just some people, it might not be worth it to go for the pickoff.
That one going to be in the dirt. Lands right in front of him. Not enough to where Cam's able to advance. So 2-0 quickly now to Zaber Turner. Count now to Turner. That one runs inside. It'll be 3-0. And I still don't think if he walks him here, he'll pull him, because you have the chance at first or second base to record that out. Breaking pitch hangs in there for a strike. Breaking pitch. Oh, on the outside edge for a strike. 3-2. Full count to Turner. Bryce DePriest, the on-deck man. This one fouled away by Turner. Stays alive. Full count pitch to Turner. This one he hammers to left field. Going to be available right for the left fielder. He has a few of those so far this
Straight
game.
to him. Yep. Hasn't had to move.
And so Tigers scratch across one. We'll head to the top of the fifth, where the Indians will look to fight back. Watch Texarkana Gameday. We'll be right back after this break.
Family owned and operated. State-of-the-art equipment. Largest slab yard in Texarkana. With a knowledgeable sales staff that's ready to serve you.
All right, welcome back, and the action in the bullpen will result in a new pitcher. It'll be Eli Shelley on the mound for the Tigers. Seen him a little bit so far this inning. Looks like he doesn't actually have a varsity pitch recorded, though, and everything that I'm seeing. Figured we had seen him at least a few times, but I guess not so far in varsity play. Well, Eli nonetheless will come at kind of that sinker position, that submarine arm slot. So new arm slot nonetheless for hitters to figure out, and it'll be something new for batters to see, and could possibly give them trouble and lead to the batters getting jammed up a little bit. So it'll be Landon Myers up first, 0-2 so far in the game with one strikeout. Shelley starts it off with a strike. Big swing and miss. That one going to be off the end of the bat. Going to be a hard bouncer for Jacob High. He'll throw it across in time for the out. One down for the Tigers. That's exactly what Shelley wanted. Wanted to throw him off, kind of poke their bat at it, went off the end of it, and able to let the defense work behind it. So Giancarlo Rico now due up. Doesn't have a at-bat recorded yet so far, as he's walked twice. First pitch he sees a little low for a ball. 1-0. No pitch from Shelley. Is Rico to dribble this one over to Bryce DePriest to record the second out. Really good job by Eli Shelley working so far. Got Rico to get his first out of the game. So now it's Dials up. This one, he fouls out of play again off the end of the bat. 0-1. Dials is over 2 with 2 strikeouts. That one on the outside edge for a strike. 0-2 quickly for Shelley.
It's been a really good start for him. He's commanding the zone. He's being very confident.
0-2 pitch from Shelley. Looked almost like a slider that was kind of fading away. Trying to get him to swing on that one in the righty-righty matchup. 1-2. 1-2 from Shelley. Gets it to put it in play. Back over to Jacob High. He'll field it and throw it over in time to record the 3rd out. And so it's 3 up, 3 down for Eli Shelley at the top of the 5th. We'll head to the bottom half of the inning where the Tigers will look to extend their lead. You're watching Texarkana Game Day. We'll be right back after this from Tamales.
Craving fajitas but short on time? That's not a problem. Just give us a call and place your order, and we will have them ready for you with no lines or waiting. With same ingredients and the same freshness every day. If life moves fast, so do we. No time to waste. Satisfy your cravings today.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the 5th. It is Bryce DePriest due up first. Then it'll be Knox Pilgreen and Jacob Yao. We'll see Giancarlo Rico still be the man on the mound for the Indians. He'll look to continue his work here in the 5th. Still no action going on in the dugout in the bullpen just yet for the Indians. Looks like we could be seeing that now, actually. Bryce, another one of those guys that hasn't recorded an at-bat so far in this game. He's walked twice. Recorded a couple outs on the base pass, and I know he'd like to have back, and so look to clean that up here. Knox 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Jacob Yao 0 for 2 after reaching on an error. Like we said, Bryce DePriest will be the leadoff man. Had a good game at the plate. Looking to bring that success now to the base pass. Possibly put one in play if it's given to him. First pitch, he shows bunt. Goes down with it. They're going to say that he didn't go on it. That'll be 1-0. So it's 1-0 for Bryce. Shows bunt in the first pitch of this inning. A hold back on it. Come inside on him. 2-0. Pitch to Bryce. Outside and low. 3-0. Quickly to Bryce. Pitch to DePriest will end up in the dirt. And Bryce, 3 at-bats. 3 plate appearances, 3 walks so far in this one. And we will see Coach Washburn take another trip out to the mound. And looks like that will do it for Giancarlo Rico in this one. Looks like first baseman Englehart is quick to go to the dugout, and so possibly see him on the mound next. And And it looks like that will be the case. Parker Englehart will take the position on the mound. We'll see Giancarlo Rico head over to first, and those two will just swap positions. It's gotten a little chilly as the sun's set, Gavin.
It has. Thankfully, not as much wind as some of the other nights.
Well, it's just kind of been all over the place here lately in all kind of parts of the country. There in Oklahoma, I know they were dealing with some tornado issues and everything this past week and weekend, and especially over in the Stillwater area. And they had to postpone some baseball and softball games out there for Oklahoma State, and so hope everybody's okay there in Stillwater and all the parts of Oklahoma affected. And it's kind of all over the country where it's tornado season. Weather doesn't know what it wants to do. So, looking at Parker Englehart, kind of finishing things up here in warm-ups, and we will see Knox Pilgrim check up to the plate. Again, 1 for 2 on the night. RBI single in his first at bat. First one he sees, fastball down the middle. Gonna be hard ground ball out into right field. And so single for Pilgrim, but the runner's on first and second.
I guess he saw something he liked during warm-ups because he went right after that. The ball came in pretty hot, and the exit velocity was even faster.
And I think with a new arm, you're really just kind of sitting fastball because you don't necessarily know what to expect.
Yep.
And he just got a fastball right down the middle, and so what more can you ask for in a talented hitter like Knox? So Jacob Yao due up now. Over 2 so far tonight. That one runs inside on him. 1-0. Or yeah, 1-0 pitch to him. We'll end up in the dirt. 2-0 now. Good eye here from Yao. And this one hammered out high will end up foul. So it'll be 2-1. You could tell that I wanted that one.
Still a little more velocity from Englehart than the Tigers have been getting used to tonight, but obviously it's nothing they're not used to. And
I think it's something that's going to benefit the hitters.
Yeah.
In fact, kind of more regular velocity that they're used to. This one, another fastball high.
So far,
just a little early on it.
Coming
off makes it even at 2. And it's so tough whenever you're a hitter that hasn't been in the lineup or got to hit a whole lot, and you just come back and you really want to do something, and you can tell that that's what Jacob is tonight. He really wants to put the ball in play and do something good for his team here. Now runs high and inside. Good eye by him. You can see in kind of previous at bats, it was kind of hard for him to lay off some of those, and I think now that he's kind of worked into this third at bat, he's kind of settled in a little bit more. That one will get by him. Record a strikeout. Englehart comes in and it's his first strikeout. And so that'll bring up Jacob High now. High 1 for 2. That one runs high. 1-0 to him. I scored a run, had a double his last time up. A leadoff double. That one going to be low and outside, 2-0. Job by the catcher Myers. Keep that one around him. 2-0 pitch to high, runs inside for a ball. 3-0 now for the senior. Dion Carson, the on-deck man. That one runs high, and bases will be loaded as Jacob High will take his position over on first base.
Now batting is left fielder Dion Carson.
And that will bring up Dion Carson. Dion 2 for 2 with 2 runs so far in this one, 2 singles. And that one on the outer edge of the plate for a strike, 0-1. So 1 pitch to Dion, fastball down the middle gets Dion swinging and quickly 0-2. For Englehart. That one high, 1-2. One-two pitch to Carson. Runs inside, and it'll be 2-2 now. Count now even between Englehart and Carson. Dion fouls that one back.
I was just about to say, I think even fouling off a few balls here is good because then you can get some more looks and relay that information to the guy on deck. Try to figure out what this pitcher exactly is trying to do.
Englehart now at 16 pitches this inning. This one, Dion skies out to right field. It'll end up foul, though, and bounce over the right field wall. Count remained even at 2. Eli Shelley, the on-deck man. Dion sees that pitch in the dirt. Full count now for Carson. Really good at bat by him, working back from 0-2. Three-two count now for Carson. Pitch high, going to be skied into left field past the Indians' dugout. Count will remain 3-2.
That one's high and inside up close to him, and it's right at eye level, and it kind of feels like a green light.
A really good sequencing here from Englehart and the Indians. And this one, fastball, and be popped up. First baseman looking to get underneath it. He will, and Dion will pop out foul for the second out of the inning.
That was like 3 or 4 foul balls in a row. He's doing a great job jamming them up.
So that'll bring up Eli Shelley now, current pitcher for the Tigers. He's looking to do something as he comes in for the first time in this one at bat, and looking to do something good and add some RBIs to his name and add some runs to the total for the Tigers. First pitch he sees right on the outside edge for a strike, 0-1. One pitch to Shelley. He'll see high and outside for a ball, 1-1. Ray Frost, the on-deck man, if it allows. 1-1, high fastball, top of the zone, gets Shelley swinging, 1-2. And it definitely looks like those high fastballs have been working the best for Englehart so far. 1-2 pitch. Shelley puts it in play. Going to be lined right out to the right fielder. And Englehart and the Indians get themselves out of a jam with the bases loaded. And so we will head to the top of the 6th. Score is still 4-0 in favor of the Tigers. We'll take a quick break as we hear from Ritter Communications, and we'll be right back after this.
When you're at home, you need right fiber. Some say it's not whether you win or lose, but how you play. Maybe. But with Right Fiber's 100% fiber internet, you always win. No matter which side you're on. Fall in love with your gig speed internet. Get gig smitten. Get Right Fiber.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. I know there's a lot of sports action going on in all parts of the country right now with March Madness and college baseball and all sorts of different things going on. And so we appreciate everybody tuning in and spending the night with us here at Tiger Field at Texas High. Been a pretty good one so far tonight in favor of the Tigers. 4-0 the score as it sits currently. Eli Shelby back on the mound as we get ready for the top of the 6th. I want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors that make game day happen and make this coverage possible. Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital, State Bank, Gregor Auto, Marine and RV, Red River Credit Union, Bubba's 33, Alpha Stone, Tony Langford Roofing. We're appreciative of all their sponsorship and all the things that they make possible for us here at Texarkana Gameday, as well as Tamales and Ritter Communications for coming on here these past few streams. Livewire Electrical for all that they do. Diamond Bank, M&M Tire. A lot of good companies and businesses that support the local athletes in this area and help us make this coverage possible for you here at home. So Eli Shelley back on the mound for the Tigers. First pitch, high fly ball, going to end up in the glove of Cam Reitner as he has to travel quite a ways to come up back on that one. But 1 pitch, 1 out. Quickly here to start the 6th. So now we'll see Parker Englehart come in, current pitcher for the Indians. Not going to help himself out. First pitch he does. He fouls that one back. Out of play, 0-1. Quickly for him. And really impressive from Shelley so far. That one going to be lined out the opposite way, and Knox Pilgrim will record the second out as he tails under that one. 2 outs. Quickly, 3 pitches, 2 outs.
Well, I think it was pretty similar to the last inning Eli Shelley pitched. He seems like he's got it going right now.
He's definitely locked in. He's already up and set on the mound, ready to go. Elijah Gallegos now.
Very locked in.
That one fouled back by Gallegos. 0-1. Gallegos 0 for 2 in this one. I believe he reached on an error at one point.
Second, yeah.
That pitch will run inside. 1-1. Pitch from Shelley. Ground ball over to third base. Jacob Yao gets on it. He'll throw it across the diamond to first base. Bryce DePriest will be able to pick it up off the ground. 3 up, 3 down very quickly for Eli Shelley in his second inning of work. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. We'll be right back after this. You're watching